Well, so I just got done doing a video on holiday hell and what to do, and after I did it, I realized that I completely forgot or omitted what to do if you're actually with a narcissist on a holiday. So the last video I did was pretty much just about if they're an ex. But how to handle holidays whenever you do have a narcissist on your hands. It's mostly the same pattern. Just for the sake of if you're coming to this video first, let me explain this. Holidays are the perfect opportunity for a narc to get supply. It's like a bonus multiplier for the supply that they extract. Nothing makes a narc happier than ruining your holiday and seeing the effect that they have on you in the holidays. It makes them feel even more powerful, right? It validates their ego a little more. Like, oh, okay, well, if you're not going to do what I want, well, it looks like somebody's not having a happy Christmas, or Merry Christmas, or Hanukkah, Diwali, whatever. Oh, wait, no, I said Hanukkah. But the point is, the holidays are like the perfect time to strike. And at least here in the US, we have at least one holiday every month, except for I think August. So recognize that, first of all, that there is usually a holiday once a month. And then at the end of the year, obviously that's an entire season of holidays. So keep that in mind. Around 1 to 2 weeks before the holiday, you'll see the plans start to take shape. They start hoovering into something. They start talking about holiday plans. What do you want to do? They start planning the holidays. What do you do? What do you do about this? So you have if you're with an narc, I don't want to say you have the luxury of having influence over the holidays versus an ex. I think you have a lot more luxuries when they're an ex. But when you're with a narcissist and you're planning the holidays, plan for them to make a scene. Expect for them to do something to ruin it. Whatever their shtick is. They're going to not like your gift. They're going to not like your reaction to their gift. Like, you're going to open their gift and you'll be like, oh, thank you. They'll be like, you don't like it, do you? You don't like it. I can tell you don't like it, They're going to do something. And you just be prepared to gray rock them. That's the best you can do. They start preparing the holidays. They say, well, what do you want to do? And you say, well, I want to go see my parents. Really? You want to go see your parents? Well, yes, I do. Because we always seem to do what you want on a holiday. I'd like to have a holiday for myself. Put them on your turf, on your territory. Is something you can do. Expect them to make a scene. I remember growing up, I had this aunt, Sue. She was a real bitch, to be quite honest. Every time we had a family get together, Sue was unhappy about something, and my poor Uncle Steve and his vagina had to always cater to Sue. Everybody had to walk on eggshells around Sue. I remember my mom, my mother threw some fuel on the fire one time. My mom, she passed away several years ago. But my mother is a cancer survivor. She had breast cancer at age 28. It was a very aggressive cancer. They didn't think she would live. She went in for a biopsy and woke up to a full hysterectomy and mastectomy. The doctor she went to, she was signing a bunch of forms, and they said, we're going to go in and do the biopsy, but if it's cancer, we don't wait. We do whatever we need to do on the spot. We don't waste any time. So my poor mom, she was not prepared for that. She went in for a biopsy and woke up with no breast tubes tied and lymph nodes removed from her arm. And her arm was paralyzed for quite a while. So you can imagine that came as a bit of a shock. So after all of this happened, and they're all sitting around the table, and me being a baby at the time, Sue goes, so Donna, are you going to have reconstructive surgery? Like right in front of the entire family. Like damn. And, you know, my mom was, of course, you know, everybody was like kind of shocked and appalled, you know, and my mom was all like, I don't think so, no. But then a little later, my mom got her back after Sue and after they'd been married for a little while, and they were the only people in the family that still had no kids.
Watch out, vehicle stopped on road ahead.
My mom says, so Sue, when are you and Steve gonna have children? Have you decided to have children yet? And Sue, with a scowl, she says, I don't answer personal questions. And my mom says, well, neither do I, but what goes around comes around. You want to ask me about my surgery, I'm going to ask you about your uterus. And after that, Sue always went out of her way to make sure everybody knew that she hated Donna. But, well, damn, bitch, don't open your mouth, right? So this is the things that you always, you know, this is the thing that narcissists love to do with holidays. They love to make a scene. They love to make it about them. I can tell you how we handled Sue. Anytime that the family came to visit, my mom prepared the pouting room for Sue to go pout. So, and she did this without telling anybody else, but it's like, oh God, Sue's coming, let me get the pouting room ready. Because you know her ass is going to go hide. And just kind of sort of make accommodations for the scene when it happens, right? Just make sure everybody can have their little safe spaces after the meltdown happens, you know, and be done with it. If your narcissist makes a scene, go against them. So I was like, no, you're in the wrong. You're in the wrong here. And they'll be in enemy territory, right? You're in the wrong here. This is my family. What are you doing? You know, you don't act like that in my family. I don't act that way around your family. You know, respect my family. Yeah, we got our issues, but you don't need to go cannonballing into the middle of our family, you know, of our shit. You know, stay out of it. Because otherwise, I can promise you, if you go jumping in head first, you're gonna sink to the bottom. So that's about it. You know, you just need to know this about holidays if you haven't figured this out already. It's on purpose. Like, it's not just something that happens on accident. It's on purpose. They really do intend to fuck up your holiday. They know this going into it. Even if they don't consciously do it, remember, they're a constant victim because nothing is ever their fault. So they start working up this panic and this mindset of shit's gonna happen. It always happens. I don't know why. Somebody says something to make me mad. I don't understand why people just can't say stuff that doesn't make me mad. Well, because the world doesn't revolve around you, and you should practice the art of shutting the fuck up. Is what you ought to do. So yeah, just remember this. It's going to be on purpose. Whether they consciously do it or not, it's going to happen. Do like my mom did. Just kind of sort of make sure that accommodations are made. And be ready to just tell them that they're in the wrong. Let them run off and go pout. They will. And yeah, it's about all I got. Moral of the story: if you're with a narcissist, you're together, leave. And you don't have to deal with this shit. You can, then your life becomes the previous video I just made, and it'll be better. So thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, or share, and I'll see you on the next video.